Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we've got a little workaround for the Benny's merge. Now the video that I put out last time was a little bit confusing to some people, and admittedly the glitch is very hard to hit. A lot of people were actually hitting the glitch, the first part with the rat truck, and then not being able to add the mods to the car the second time. You know, in the second part of it where they were doing the phone trick with the Gerald job. So that part is actually now patched. The Gerald job part is now patched. So what I'm going to be showing you in this video is the workaround. Now the first part of the glitch is exactly the same. So if you already know how to get the rat truck into the mod shop and get it glitched out, then by all means I'm going to stick a little timestamp on the video now. Jump to that time, and I'll just be showing you the workaround. If you want to see the entire video, the entire glitch from start to finish, then by all means carry on watching the video. I am going to be running through the rat truck part a little bit faster in this video, so if you still don't understand what's going on with the rat truck, please go back and see my previous video for some more hints and tips on how to hit that part of the glitch. But I am going to be running through it a little bit faster in this video. However, I'm not going to cut any footage out in this video. I'm going to show you how many attempts it actually took for me to do it, because as I said in the last video, it is a very tricky glitch to do. Now, first things first, you are going to need to spawn in your bunker. Same as I said in the last video, I don't know if it's 100% necessary, but for most of these Benny's merge glitches, it is extremely necessary. It allows you to bring up certain menus and press certain buttons at the same time, whereas you wouldn't normally be able to. It's modding in the bunker causes some strange things to happen, and it helps us out with a lot of glitches. So I would say it's necessary. I'm not 100% whether it is necessary, but just spawn there anyway just to make sure, be on the safe side. And the only other thing you're going to need for this is the arena with the mod shop. So you are going to be using exactly the same as last time, the arena workshop, and you're going to need to have a rat truck in there. As I said in the last video, it does not need to be modified. It can be a completely stock rat truck. Just because mine's got mods on it does not mean yours has to. You can literally buy it straight from the website, have it delivered to your arena, and use it like it is. So without further ado, let's get into the actual glitch itself. Now, you are going to need to go straight over to your rat truck. You're going to need to have the car that you want to put the mods onto and the car that you've got the mods on already in your arena workshop. So you're just going to take the rat truck into the mod shop, and once you arrive in the mod shop, you're literally just going to jump out of the vehicle and jump back in it. So you're just going to press B, exit the vehicle, jump back in. This is the tricky part. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit right on the D-pad, press the accelerator once, and then when the menu pops up in the top left hand corner, you're going to press left on the D-pad to return it to storage. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to leave all this footage in. I am going to speed some of it up a little bit so that you can see how many attempts it actually took me to do. And in the last video, as I said, if you are struggling to hit this, the best thing to do is just to drive the rat truck outside the arena, drive it back in again, and try again. Now, I am doing this in an invite-only session. A lot of people do seem to have a lot more success in a public session because there's a bit more lag, but I was trying to prove to somebody that you can hit it in an invite-only session by doing it in this video. So you can hit it in an invite-only. It might be a bit trickier, I'm not sure, but you seem to get a lot more lag in a public session, making it slightly easier. So same thing again, what we're going to do is we're going to press right on the D-pad to take this rat truck into the mod shop, and once we're in the mod shop, simply going to press B to back out of the menu, exit the vehicle, and we're just going to jump back in it again. And once you jump back in, you're going to hit right on the D-pad, tap the accelerator once, and then press left on the D-pad. And the thing is that I think a lot of people are doing is pressing left on the D-pad too soon. So if you wait a little bit before pressing left on the D-pad, wait as long as you can before that mod menu pops up, before you press left on the D-pad. So I'm just going to speed through some more failed attempts here. As I said, I am going to leave all this in just so that you can see how many attempts it took me to hit it. It's hard, guys. It's hard. It's not an easy glitch to do. This method though, I would much rather mess around like this for 10 minutes than mess about with the parachute method or the snacks method. I know there's other methods out there of doing the merge, but they are so tedious and so annoying to do. I would rather just try and do this for 10 minutes than try and hit those other methods. So, as I've shown you, these are all failed attempts. I'm trying my best to keep on going here. Just constant, right D-pad, accelerator, left D-pad. As you can see, sometimes it's returning it to storage. Other times it's bringing the mod menu up. You've just got to keep going, guys. It is tedious. It is very, very tedious. But that's the nature of this glitch, I suppose. But once you've got it, you only ever have to do this part once. As long as all the cars that you want to modify, that you want to merge, are already inside your arena, even if they're on the other floors in your arena, you can keep them in B1 or B2. Even if they're on the other floors, you can freely swap cars around once you've hit the glitch. And you'll only have to do this rat truck part once. You could merge all 30 cars in your arena if you really wanted to. Now, if you saw in the footage there, I actually drove the rat truck outside and drove it back in again. And that's definitely helped, because I think this is the point where I actually hit the glitch now. So what we're going to do, I think this is the last attempt now. We're going to press right on the D-pad to take the rat truck into the mod shop. And same as last time, all we're going to do is hit B to exit the vehicle. We're going to get back in the vehicle. Quite simply, we are going to press right on the D-pad, quickly press the right trigger once, hit left on the D-pad, and you should see the writing in the bottom right hand corner if you hit it properly, like this. And you should get the animation of the truck driving back into the mod shop. Even though the truck's already in the mod shop, it'll drive back in. So what you're going to do at this point is you're going to hit exit the workshop. Now, once you've exited the workshop, you should still be in your vehicle in the workshop with the right D-pad option. Perfect. Awesome. You've hit it. No more messing about with the rat truck required. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and get in the car that we want to put the mods onto, and we're going to hit right D-pad. Now, you may have some issues with cars flipping over and stuff like that, because sometimes it can be a pain to get both cars in the mod shop. So what I would recommend is, if this happens, where the car that you're bringing into the workshop flips over, just press exit the workshop and just try and bring it in again. Because if you get out of that car, you won't be able to return it to storage, and if you do, it'll cock up the glitch. You'll have to do the rat truck part again. So if the car that you're driving in flips over, just exit the workshop immediately and bring it back in. And as you can see, this time it's on its wheels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the vehicle. Now what we need to do is we need to jump back into the rat truck, and we're just going to return the rat truck to storage. So once you've returned the rat truck to storage, we need to go and get in the car that's got the mods on that we want to put onto the car we've just taken in. So the Huntley that I've just taken in, I want to put the green on green paint and wheels onto it. Obviously, we're going to pick some Benny's wheels to go on as well. It is on a different floor in my arena, so as I was telling you before, you can do all 30 cars in your arena, because you can feel free to swap cars around from different floors whilst you are glitched out, whilst you've got the rat truck glitched in there. It's not a problem. So I'm just going to swap these LED retros around until I find the right one that I need. And that's the one that I want there, the green on green. So I'm just going to take this car into the mod shop now. Now, whatever happens, you want to leave one car in the mod shop at all time. That will keep you glitched out, and that will allow you to just keep bringing cars in and out of the workshop so you can modify as many cars as you want. What we're going to do on this car is we're just going to change one thing on it. So I'm just going to jump back in. I'm just going to hit right on the D-pad. Now, you don't have to change something expensive. I usually just change the exhaust. But in this particular case, I wanted some different wheels to go onto the Huntley. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick some different Benny's wheels. And it's worth bearing in mind that every mod that you've got on this car will transfer over to the car that you put in the mods onto. Even stuff like the window tints, the license plate and stuff like that. I've got a little bit to tell you about the license plates later on once we've done the merge. But for now, I've stuck these wheels on. I'm going to stick the tyres on. And once you've got them, you're happy with the mods on the car, you're just going to exit the vehicle. And we're just going to go and jump into our car that's receiving the mods. Now, this is a little bit tricky. This is where it changes from the other one. This is the workaround. At this point, what you want to do is you want to hit left D-pad and pause at the same time, because pause now kicks you out of the car. So what you're going to do is left D-pad and pause at the same time. Now, if you've hit it, you'll get the animation of you driving back to the workshop, but you will get thrown out of the car, as you can see like this. So we've hit the glitch now. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out. Now, you'll just be stuck running towards this wall. You will not be able to move. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to press your button to go into first person mode. And once you're in first person, you're just going to double tap both analog sticks in to do your animation. You know, your action that you've got set. So I've got a dance set up, and it'll allow you to walk around. And at this point now, it's merged. So if we walk back to the parking space where that Huntley was, you will see that it is now merged all together with the wheels and stuff on that we wanted on it. So to save this car, all you need to do is take it back in the workshop, change one thing on it. But this is what I was on about before with the license plates. If you drive this car straight outside, rather than do a modification on it, if you drive it straight outside, you will get a clean plate on this car. It'll take the plate that was on the car before it was merged. So because it was a brand new purchased Huntley S, it will get the clean generic plate from the original Huntley. If you're merging over the top of a merge and you drive the car outside, it'll get whatever plate was on the previous car. So whatever was already on the car before you merged it, if you drive this outside the arena, you will get the original plate. I wanted to keep the blank plate in this instance, so I've just changed the hood. Quite simple. So all I'm going to do is hit exit the workshop. Now this car is saved with this blank plate on. But as I say, if you wanted to save it with the original plate, all you need to do is drive it outside the workshop without changing anything inside the mod shop. So if you drive it outside the workshop, what will happen is you'll get your generic plate, and then all you need to do is save it inside your mobile operations center. Now, if you don't save it inside the mobile op center, it will just revert back to the original standard Huntley S. So that is a must. If you want to keep the generic plate, drive it outside, watch the plate change as you drive it outside the arena, and you'll be able to store it in your MOC with the generic plate on it. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember to stick a like on it if you've enjoyed it, if you found it useful, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.